Alright. Working on this island today. Still no CJ. Man. Yeah, well. That's gonna turn into 4,000. Okay, some of these I gotta keep on me because I have to customize them. This villager. I spent ages trying to get rid of them. Oh. No, that's cool. Okay, well that's one of the presents I have to give today. Then I guess I gotta get the equivalent for the other island. Okay. Actually, hold on. So I can tell which one's which. Okay. I think I need one more. Ah, what? They were just here. Oh, there they are. Talk to them twice at least. I don't know if it works, but I'll do it. I guess it increases friendship every time you talk to them. Yeah, not even close. I was so confused for a second. No, you're not going anywhere. No one leaves. It took me a month and a half to get your photo. You're not going anywhere. Really? Alright, that's gonna be taken out. It's not where I wanted it to appear. Oh, good. This makes this easier. It's not quite what they're wearing, but it's close enough. Alright, it works. Looks like I'm not gonna have to hunt anyone down today. Wait, who's left then? I'm forgetting someone. Oh, right. Russia. There you are. Come on. Nah. Okay. No photos today. Alright, that's done. Alright, let me take stock of what I have. I don't really notice anything that I'm particularly out of. I suppose I did use a bunch of yoga mats. I would say that, I mean, that should be enough. I don't know. I have a tent. Okay, I have a few surfboards. Okay, I know what I'm gonna order. Just remembered. Apparently I don't have this one. There's a vintage dresser I gotta order here. Assuming I can. I wanted to use it in one of the houses, but then I realized I didn't have it. No, that's nice. Always glad to get more of these. Oh, it's not even available here. Huh. Okay. Yeah, maybe that's why it wasn't available in the building mode. Alright, well. The other thing I know I'm out of on this island is this. Okay. I will need them. The next two houses I do will require that. Both fake, okay. This is mainly just to have it available in Happy Home more than anything else. Or the build mode for the villagers. Except this. This I know I had inside the house, so I'll need that. Ah. I'm sorry in advance, but like, I need 10 of these? 10? For the house. Oh, it kills me. I think the worst part about this for me is like, it's 1200 for this rug, and in the background you have the rug hanging on a wall, and it has the price right there. Okay, I think that was 10. I hope. If it's not, this rug is here all week. So I should check that I have what I want. Okay, this, I know we want that. Okay, good. Wait, backboard? Oh. I mean, I would have to do something specific for it. But I'd be dedicating a pattern to it. But then again, I could put that on the boat. If I want to customize the boat and the bench, it would be the same pattern, I think. I'll think about it. Nothing for now. Last thing, and then I can get started. Okay, easy. Don't have to customize anything. Be quick. Yeah. Hey, Blocky, what's up? Doing? Alright. Just kicking back. Quickly doing the wedding thing. Just getting the heart crystals. Right. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I thought it took into account. There you go. Think it's boring? I mean, to each their own. It gets you items you can't get any other way. got it down to a science. It just takes me 2 minutes. Alright. Peace out. Okay. Now I need my reference. Hey, Lalo, how's it going, man? Your turn. Not a lot, straight chillin', oh yeah? You got a day off or just chilling after work? Day off because sick? Oh no. Sucks, man. I'm loading up the house on the other island. Okay, see, I don't feel bad redecorating this house. This house doesn't look that cool. So we're not sitting here in silence. Kind of looks like a hobo camp. I mean, I guess grease a pig, I don't know, hang out in a parking lot. Don't judge parking lots. Sometimes very nice things can come from parking lots. Like some of the best soup I've had came from a parking lot. Oh my god, I think it's doing this shit again where I don't have the same music on both islands despite having the same music. You've hung out in your fair share of parking lots. Hung out. I wouldn't say I've hung out. At least I don't think so. Loitering, maybe. Damn it, I picked the song. Okay, I have to see which songs they both share together. Used to play Hacky's second one all the time. Actually, yeah, and when you were working security, weren't you guarding? You were hanging out in a parking lot most of the time, weren't you, watching? Okay, but Both of these islands have it. Okay, now I can refer to it. Guess that counts. Yeah. I mean, it does. Okay, let's get to work. Oh, that's an item. Probably came across my stream for the first time in a parking lot. Maybe they answered that after all. Yeah, see? Yeah, I mean, there are some room designs in this that are a bit odd. Like, there's a villager currently on the other island whose house is just 3 bunk beds. Yeah, so it's 6 beds for 1 bear. I don't know. That one's more questionable. Get rid of the windows. I like the other song, but I can't pick it because it's not available here. Wait, what? This is the ranch one. Oh no. Okay, it's that one. I mean, look. Maybe it's not lovely. This pig with scars has a love heart. Ranch cupboard. On the other one, it's blue. I did not know that. That's... I mean, I could change it to not be that, but it's like, whatever. I think it's funnier if it is. This pig with scars just has this. You could be a very tough character and still be into love hearts. Just like being into rainbows doesn't necessarily make you gay. You could just be into rainbows and be supportive. Where's the little kitchen? The pig just likes hearts in the color pink. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, well, there's gonna be a few items that are gonna be pink, I guess. The thing is, I don't have the color palette coming through with the walls, so I need it some way. Still better than the parking lot. Is the pig pink? No, the pig is, I guess, maroon scars. And a voice that's very deep like this. Well, there's another problem. I don't think I have the actual... I'm gonna have to go fetch the thing. It's not the ranch lowboard. It's the Nordic one, and I don't have the Nordic one. It's on the other island, so I have to go fetch it. Alright, let's just put this one for now. It's too much. No, on the other island, it's this. I suppose I could swap... What might be easier is just swapping it on the other island. And making it the same. Yeah, so the one I use on the other island is the Nordic one. I'm sorry, Nordic people, but I'm too lazy. Or Scandinavians, I should say. Alright, I swapped the other one to ranch, so I don't have to go and just fetch a counter. Oh, why do I get the feeling I don't have the big TV here? I guess if I'm going to have to go fetch the TV anyway... No, it's here. We're fine. Okay, this is at least red. What? I don't have the other rug. Alright, I have to go fetch the rug. I'm missing the... There's like a moss rug. Not that. Man, why is this such a pain? There's supposed to be a rug that goes there. That's mossy, so I need to go get it. And then apparently I used patch... Okay, I have that at least. So that's just going to be identical. Okay. The bed. Because this pig is farming fruit, and so I wanted to make it like a house that looks like it belongs to someone who farms. Whatever that means. That. I mean, I guess that's already correct. Okay. It's alright, we're gonna make the house better. I'll go fetch any missing items later. Alright, to counterbalance the pink, there is a shelf of liquor and wine. This is a placeholder for when I get the pig photo from Blue. I'm putting a very sad story to it. Every house is gonna have a photo for the other villager from the other island. So this one is right next to the phone. The picture's next to the phone. He could pick up the phone and make a call, but he doesn't. It's all so sad. I mean, at this point, pink is just part of his personality. Is there another dresser? It's not that the pink bothers me, it's that the blue... Allow me to demonstrate. It's not that the pink bothers me. It's that when put next to this, it just looks way too different. One has a wooden top and has an engraved pattern. It's too visually different. If it was pink and had that wooden top, I wouldn't really care. Yeah, see, this is fine. I'll probably go with that. Alright, we're swapping it over on the other island. In fact, I could probably just use that one. Yeah, that works. Okay, let me swap it over on the other island. You know what I learned today? I've seen just people talking about the United States supposedly going up against England in the World Cup on the 4th of July. Turns out that's not actually going to happen. It's just something that people memed about a long time ago. That it could have been something that happened, but it's not. It's impossible for it to happen. It's not actually going to happen. Like, people are talking shit about a match that isn't going to occur. And that makes it even funnier. Would have been cool if it did line up that way. But no. Okay, that one. I think I'm mostly done. Did I do something fancy with the kitchen tiles? Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. It's, jeez. Almost spilled my can of tea. I'm surprised anyone cares about that specific date, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. I can't really relate because Australia doesn't exactly have something like that. At least not yet. Maybe when it becomes a republic. But there's something funny about just... In Philadelphia, there could have been a match between England and the United States on the 4th of July. When they're celebrating like 250 years. Just... At the very least, amusing. That way. The only thing we really have here is, I guess, Australia Day, but it's not really associated. I don't know. That day is... It varies as to what people associate with it. Like, it marks a very colonial event, but people don't really associate it with that anymore. It's kind of just a day that you just chill and have a barbecue with people. So what do I do here? No, I'm wrong. There's one over the chair, and then... I gotta remember the design is reversed. Okay, and then... These are just normal. Is the range hood going to be pink as well? No, the range hood is at least red. Okay, not everything is going to be pink. I thought it was pink again. And that's red. Okay. What else is missing from this? The wall stuff now? I think all the furniture's been placed. Now it's just the wall stuff. And then I gotta go fetch. I mean, I guess the ranch stuff doesn't look that bad. I don't think I'll swap it for the Nordic one. But then again, I might just pick it up so it's an option still. For future things. Okay, so on that wall, it's just the phone. I just find it funny that, you know, just shit is being talked about a match that isn't actually going to occur. Oh, that's a clock. Okay, so then... What's that? And then it's that deer sconce thing? Or whatever. Always gotta include that somewhere. I think this one is just hanging here on the bed. Clock here. Okay, on this wall, it's air conditioner with the bar is apparently. And then here, it's the horseshoe ornament. Yep. Is that it? I think that's it. So I just gotta go fetch the rug. Which I assume is just a crafting thing. I don't have the recipe on this island, that's why it's not appearing. But everything else... hold on. One minor detail. Everything else is there. I don't know why... A wok? Sure. Hey, maybe they're into stir fry. I don't know. Everything else looks okay. So the only thing I gotta do is once I get the photo for the blue pig, it goes here. Everything else is good. How long did that take? I don't know, like 15 minutes compared to the hour and something it took to come up with this on the other island. It's nice when you know what you're doing. I'm just getting stuff for thumbnail. Okay. We gotta go fetch. That was easy. Yeah, so you know, the pig that owns pink furniture is this pig. I mean, just because you have scars on your face doesn't mean you can't enjoy pink. It doesn't mean anything. You're putting someone in a box that you don't know. People have layers. I say this before, as pink is just light red anyway. So really, it's just another form of red. Okay, I'm opening the other island up. Just a lot of shade, one might say. Yeah. I mean, we don't have a separate word for light blue, it's just light blue. Whereas for light red, we have pink. There are so many ways of saying blue, but for red, it's rather limited. It just makes me think of that episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets his white shirt turned pink accidentally because of Bart's hat. And then they just send him to a mental institution because why would a man want to wear pink? And that's the episode that Michael Jackson guest stars that they don't show anymore. Alright. Oh yeah, wait. I need you to actually craft it. Wait, where'd it go? No, you may as well take this as well. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It has a different icon. That's why. I was looking for it, couldn't find it. That's why. Okay. That's all I came here for, but may as well go water the plants here while I'm here. I wonder if the other house is open. Let's see, so you can see the comparison. No, he's here. Never mind. I don't think I own any pink stuff myself. Well, clothing. For some reason, I just looked. But I have the Battletoads soundtrack on vinyl, and for some reason, the vinyl is pink. That one, I don't know why. You have a Cowboy Bebop shirt that's pink. That's cool. Why is the Battletoads soundtrack pink? You would think green. I'm not going to overthink that one. It has iron on it? Okay, that sounds cool. You'll have to share the design. I've got a dark blue one of the swordfish. That's pretty much all we came here to do. I guess I'll check the store just in case there's anything worthwhile in there. Okay, I mean, there's... Alright, I'm broke now. There's a couple of things, but I'll buy them with blue. That's fine. Alright, let's head back. That's all I came here for. I don't think I need blue as a reference point now. I think that was the only thing I did lately. Oh, no, wait, there's the beach. Never mind. I did something on the beach last time. Oh, I forgot about the Nordic. Ah, doesn't matter. I'll have to see if I can score it through Happy Home or something, but I bet it's not even available. I'll just pass one along, it'll be fine. He feels pretty in pink, okay? Alright, and now the rug should be available. There it is. And that's it. Houses are the same. Looks nice. Exterior's already done. I'm very happy with how that area's turned out. For something that just 2 days ago looked terrible. Alright. I'm changing these benches over for variety. I mean, a playground, I think it makes sense to have these kind of benches instead. Yeah, that's a lot better. Man, there are times I get disoriented. I start heading to the left and then I realize, wait a minute, I'm on this island, it needs to be the other way. Which I guess I've done a good job at making it seem like it's the same thing. Okay, one thing I was debating on, and I think I'm gonna do it, was just placing a bench here. That can go here. Hey Laura, how's it going? It's a big difference. I mean, it's a vacant lot. It's a vacant parking lot. Look at this. It's just drums and construction and garbage everywhere. And don't let the jacket fool you. He loves pink. That's why I gave him pink furniture. Does this look like the kind of pig that doesn't like pink? How am I? I'm alright. Just kick him back. bachelor pad. That looks, I guess, like how people share photos of when they move out on Reddit. It's just a mattress on the ground and a TV, and that's it. I at least did better than that when I moved out. My place was passable. Alright, this is looking good. Oh yeah, crap, what's the name of this? I should have requested the clown song. I need to find out the name of the clown song and request it, because I want that playing here. I gotta remind myself for Saturday. Alright, I'm repeating what I did yesterday. What's up? I have learnt what love is. Almost a year later. Oh yeah, there you go. Another one I didn't have. Alright. Well, this one's pretty straightforward. I need... Where are the tents? Okay, I need a few of these. These are already done. Grab a few more of these. 2 tents. A hammock and a barbecue. Do I not have barbecue? Okay, well I have the hammock. Wait, that's the wrong one. That one. I can just order the barbecue, it's fine. I don't think it's worth going over to grab that from the other island unless I'm missing something else. Alright, it's fine. Oh, I gotta take it to halves to change the frame. Okay. Do I wanna... Alright, well at any rate, this is where I'm working today. I just want that for convenience more than anything else. Not that it's actually gonna stay there. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna order a bunch of them. I don't know how I keep running out of these. What? Bob? Okay. Right. You know, whatever the next game is, I really hope that you can just access your savings all the time. That would be nice and closer to reality of how things work nowadays. I mean, I think even in 2020, the idea of just having to go to a machine to get money out was a bit antiquated. Okay. I just noticed there's a couple of other things I need. I don't know if I have it, but let's see. There has to be a fishing tournament soon, right? Like, it's almost been 3 months. Okay, so I need one of those. Where's the boat anchor statue? I swear I had it. I think it's too far. Yeah, it can't be here. I may very well have to go fetch on the other island. Just double checking, because sometimes I'm blind. But then, why is that there and not the statue? Yeah, wow, it really isn't here. Alright. Okay, I guess it's pink. And then, ooh, the pattern. What pattern did I use? Okay, apparently the pattern I used was that, but blue. Money! Ah, I knew I forgot something. Okay, nothing of interest there. Okay, that's all ordered. I mean, I guess since I'm here. Yeah, the bird anchor statue is on the other island. Okay, I have to go fetch it. That I have no choice. Otherwise I have to wait until the next fishing tournament. What about the esky? I swear I had another one. Or the cooler. I know I called it an esky. That's what we call it here, because of the brand. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have a second one of the large coolers that you get for the fishing tournament. So I'm gonna have to hopefully get one at the next one. I'm double checking, but yeah, it straight up looks like I don't have one. Esky? Yeah, that's the brand in Australia. So everyone just calls it an esky. But it's a cooler. There's nothing special about it. It's like how... It's the same reason why, you know, those fur boots made out of sheepskin or whatever, or sheep. We call them Uggs. Even though there's a company that sells Uggs, it's like, that's the colloquial term for us. They tried to trademark Uggs and, yeah, we're having none of it. That was a whole funny thing. Dear Australians, please stop using the word Ugg, because we made a company and trademarked it. Okay, we'll get right on that. So... Okay, hopefully this is the last time I have to go. Am I a fellow Australian? Yes, I am. I just said the word esky, and it confused people, so yes. I'm usually more careful with saying words like that. I've gotten better at not using Australian terms. But this one was a slip. Alright. You're from Perth? Cool. I'm from Melbourne. You googled esky and was offered cheap flights? What? I mean, just picture a blue cooler with a white lid. That's an esky. That's all you need to know. Let me help. Oh, thank you for the follow. Alright. This is an esky. This is why I said esky. You can get something that isn't branded esky, but people will still call it an esky. Clearly a scam, no such thing as cheap flights. I mean, right now, you're not wrong. Okay, I'm just here for this. Let me just, for sanity, just check. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm building this. So I have yoga mats. Actually, do you have a spare grill? Let's see if they have a spare grill. Oh, and the bamboo fence. I guess I should see if I can actually craft that. What's it under? I mean, I would assume bamboo, right? Yes, I can make it. Okay. So that's fine. Alright, I'm just gonna check if there's a spare barbecue on this island. Doesn't look like it. Sorry, I know you can't see what I'm doing on the other screen. Yeah, okay. But otherwise I have everything else to do this. Except... Ooh, I need another fishing rod stand. Wait, what? Sign says WM cheap RAM comes with a free flight. And you just end up helping manufacture it. Tizzy, what are you talking about? Oh, this is my island. Yeah. To cut a long story short, my island is 2 islands. One is a copy of the other, but in reverse. One's blue, one's red. Right now I'm just grabbing items. No, alright. Well, I need another fishing tournament to happen. Yeah, this was a lot of effort. It's taken about a year to get to this point. But you'll note the layout of this island. And the villages, and the color scheme and everything. So I guess I'll keep a mental picture of this in mind. Alright, we go home. You can mail one over. I mean, I'm missing multiple items. Which one are you referring to? The barbecue, I can wait a day. The fishing tournament stuff. I mean, when is the next one? I'm also missing the cooler. This is one of these times where I should probably check the notice board. But yeah, this whole playthrough is just, I guess, an elaborate joke that got out of hand, and here we are, a year later. Originally, it wasn't my plan to do this. How to get to islands? Simple. You start with a Switch 1, and then you decide to buy a Switch 2. And so you run 2 islands. One on each one. Yeah. That's the only reason I started playing this again, because I got a Switch 2. And then at a certain point I made a dumb joke. And it became this. I can't explain the full thing because it would take half an hour, but... yeah. You have the cooler and the rod stand. I mean, if you don't need it, it would help. But, I mean, I can probably try to source one at the next tournament. It has to be close, right? There hasn't been one in a while. One way or another, there's a fishing tournament soon. I have not... oh, wow, okay. You know, the funny thing is I can almost check this. The last one was the 5th of October? No. January. Damn it, April. May, June. The next one's in July, so there should be one in a couple weeks. No, I'm right. There should be one... there should be one very soon. I need to check when that is. Fishing tournament, Animal Crossing. Southern Hemisphere, because it's different. July 11, so it's 3 weeks away. Okay. So I guess I can get that stuff then. Either way, I'm gonna have to partake because if I want that cooler. All right. Anyway, this is what we're working on. So let me go see. It's gonna be slightly different because the position of it is not quite the same as the other island, but we will try our best. But yeah, if you don't need it, it would be a help. But either way, I will have to partake in the fishing tournament if I want all of it. Alright, so the drying rack goes here. Sent? Okay, I'll have to go back to Blue and get it. I will get it, but thank you. Okay, so this is cooler. Alright, let me go get it now. Oh, I guess if I'm there, I should pick up and drop the Nordic thing so it's available. Is there anything I want to take back while I'm there? No. Sorry, I know this is a lot of back and forth. When I swap to the other island, there will be no back and forth. I just work on stuff. Wait, why isn't it appearing? Maybe I need to close the island? Hang on. Give me a sec. Oh, no, yeah. I do have to close it because it's local and it cuts off internet connection. Oh, Nintendo. One day you'll create a game with perfect online play worthy of the year 2011. Okay, closing gate. And the load time won't lock everyone else out of moving. See, that's the wildest thing about that is just... games that had online play from the early 2000s didn't do that. Like, it's just... I don't understand how they can make a game in the 2010s. They probably started development in the late 2010s, but still. And not look at it and be like, this feels antiquated. Above all else, that's what I want from the next Animal Crossing game, is just seamless online multiplayer. Open a menu, click a person's name, join. That's it. Open up your phone and press a button to open your island to visitor. And then just people being able to join and leave. And not have this thing where, like, you can't do certain things while people are visiting. Sorry, I'm talking while I'm opening this island again. Some of the stuff they've added recently is all nice and everything. But just multiplayer needs that touch, where not only does it needs to be easy to start it and join, but there also needs to be things to actually do. Alright. Now it's open. Until then, please reply to my fax. Oh my god. Do people still use fax? A few minigames you get on islands would be good, but that's the thing, they've done minigames in stuff like New Leaf. If you play New Leaf and look at the things they have going on there, you'll be like, what happened to New Horizons? They still use fax. Or they were, like 10 years ago. You were working for Ingram Micro, Australia's biggest tech import. Oh, I know Ingram. I'm aware of Ingram. At work, you do use fax every day. Okay, well, there you go. The more you know. I haven't used a printer in a very long time. Chat, do you know how many pens I own? I've been made fun of for this. Do you know how many pens I currently own? I'm all digital now. -1? No. That means I owe someone a pen. Are they nice pens? Not really. One? No, I have 3. I have one that's been in my car since I purchased the car, which I'm unsure of the status of it. I have one on my desk right now, and I have one in the living room. I have 3 pens. Wait, what am I doing? Other way around. Oh, it was the cooler. Thought it was the barbecue ascending. Well, either way, the barbecue I can get myself easily. I joked about this the other night, but if I were to purchase a 10-pack of pens, I would have over 300% more pens. If you have one of those pens with 4 colors, does that still count as one? Yes, it's one physical thing. Sorry, I want to do something else while I'm here, now that I remember. Yes, I want this piece of furniture available in the builds I do. So this is just drop, pick it up, drop. Yeah, now I have access to it. I said I wasn't going to do this, but I guess since I'm coming here anyway, I may as well. Okay, that's it, right? You used to have like 20 pens at a time because you needed one on you for security at all times. See, that makes sense. But see, if I'm going to write something down, I just write it down on my phone or set it as a reminder. I haven't had the need to put down something on paper, really. Like, the last time I used a pen was just to fill something out that was a paper form. I'm curious if the pen in my car works now. It's honestly been in there since I've purchased that car, so it's... I mean, pens stop working eventually, even if you don't use them. The thing you use a pen for the most is to make holes bigger in coffee cup lids. Then you're not using it as a pen, are you? I guess I gotta go to halves now and customize this. They had you writing reports by hand, which felt dumb as shit. Always thought it'd be more efficient to just have a laptop or something. Yeah. If you still write by hand, there's one thing I will recommend to everyone. Is learn how to handwrite in capital letters. Eventually you get good at it and you write just as quick. And it makes your handwriting way more legible and people can read it easy. It's one of the best things I learnt to do. They had us do that in graphic design class. They had us learn how to write in capital letters quickly. It's a pretty useful skill. Oh shit, it's blue. You can't customize that cooler? Oh, that was a waste. What about this? Quickly without it looking like shit. Well, even if it does, it's easier to ascertain what someone's trying to write when they're writing capitals, even if it's messy. Whereas when it comes to lowercase letters, it just becomes chicken scratch very easily. And characters can be confused for different characters. With capitals, it's not as ambiguous. That's the idea. Like, for example, like if you're writing a letter L or an I, or sometimes an E can become a C. If you do it accidentally. Like, we're talking really messy handwriting here. E, C, R, like just letters that can meld and become very hard to distinguish. I'm telling you, that problem doesn't happen if you learn how to write capitals. Because the letters, for one, the letters aren't connected. Because you're writing in capital letters. And two, those letters are distinct when written in capital. Man, this is a disappointment. Wait, what? But I've placed it here on the other island. Oh no, hang on. That's why. It's on a half. That is so disappointing that that can't be customized. I guess I don't need it now. I can give it back. This I need. This was disappointing that it can't be changed color. I guess I have to just place a regular cooler there, which is fine. Do I have a fancy signature? I mean, I think by definition I do, because I've learned that people aren't learning cursive handwriting anymore. So probably. I don't know, what constitutes fancy? I was debating whether I can move this one unit back, and I can. Just to give it more space. Okay, anyway. You're just laughing at how most people's signatures are just nonsense squiggly lines. Yeah, mine aren't. Mine is legible. So I did measure this. Okay, so I can put a street light on each one, it would appear. Okay, so the way this is going to end... Can't remember the last time you wrote your signature. Yeah. I mean, that was my thoughts when we were talking about whether cursive handwriting is necessary. I was like, well, how are you going to come up with a signature? But then it was brought up that, like, okay, when do people actually sign anymore? Especially now that there's just tick this box and it counts as a signature. So maybe it's not as necessary as I thought originally. Hey, Colin, how's it going? The one I can't get behind, though, is not learning how to touch type. That one I don't understand why they've taken that away as a class. You would think that's more necessary than anything else. Doctors need to learn that technique as you're a nursing student, and you know how hard it is sometimes to read the meds they prescribe patients, which is obviously important to know. Yeah. No, for sure. I have a few doctor friends, well, they were studying medicine at the time, and I had this exact discussion with them. I was like, dude, like, initially, it is slower, but it really does not take that long to acclimate. Like, if you sit there for a while and practice it, it becomes just as fast. And even if it's still messy capital letters are still easier to understand than cursive. Like, I thank the teacher I had that made us do that. Like, it wasn't part of the curriculum or anything. He was just like, okay, I'm going to get everyone to write in capital letters. This is why. It's very useful for graphic design purposes as well, but primarily it's like, you'll thank me because note-taking for all your other classes will become easy because you're going to look at your notes 5 months later and then be able to understand what you meant. But it's always like shouting, no, it's not. You can write a larger capital letter. So if you want a capital B, you make your B, the first B larger, and then the other letters smaller. It's writing everything in capitals, but then you can still use size to emphasize upper and lowercase. Yeah, that's right. And then it's not shouting. It's a stylistic choice. Now, obviously, this doesn't carry out to text, right? You can't do that with text, but I'm just saying handwriting. Trying to poke a hole in my logic. Small caps. I guess that's what it's called. Anyway. Okay, so I guess I should adjust this on the other island before I forget. Sorry, I'm like doing two things at once here. It's a stylistic choice, how's your dad? Well, it is. It is, isn't it? I mean, choosing to write in cursive is style choice at the end of the day. Is this like the time where I said something was an acquired taste? Sorry, I had to go close the gate on the other island. I'm telling you, practice it, and you'll like it. For handwriting. It doesn't take that long. Especially if you're writing constantly. If you're not writing constantly, sure, you will have to dedicate a bit of time to it. But as a whole, it is great. I've had a couple of people thank me because I've told them to do this, and they tried it and were like, "Oh yeah, no, you are definitely correct." The issue is hand cramps when you're writing. Yeah, I get that. I don't know if it'll solve that. But that's more RSI. Do I only write in capitals? Where possible, yeah. I can write in lowercase, but I just don't do it often. Because I just write quicker in capital letters and people understand it more. If you want your handwriting to be legible all the time, I'm telling you, this is the way. Oh, crap. I just realized what I did. Might need another hand stream for demonstration. I'm not doing that. You know, the worst part about that is I've had people tell me I have nice hands outside of stream. And I've had to get elaborations as to what the hell it means. It happened to me. I was like, well, what do you mean? It's not hand model. It's not that at all. It's, I guess I've had it described in one or two ways. It's just like, I guess one way is like they look like manly hands, which, okay, I'll take that. But then I guess nice. That's it. It's just nice. I don't know. Good finger to hand meat ratio. I hate everything about that sentence. If I could just go back in time and not read it, I would. Wait, it's wrong, isn't it? Because, yeah, it's never going to line up that way. It's got to be on the offset. You asked, you just... I asked, you're answering questions. Okay, but, like, surely you do it for shits and giggles just because, like, someone said it on stream and it was funny that I felt uncomfortable about it. Or confused is probably the better word. I'm not sure I have enough yoga mats. I think I got a few more. Or what? Or what? You actually think I have nice hands? If you want uncomfortable descriptions, you're gonna need me to hear some of your cousins redefine sexualisms. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't think I want to know. At any rate, I've heard it outside of the context of the stream, and now I guess I kind of have to believe that it is genuinely a thing. But up until that point, it was always just, no, you guys are just... You're memeing. You're being funny. It can be both, I guess. You know what my first instinct was when I came across it outside of the stream? Was like, somehow this person knows that I stream on Twitch and has somehow heard that conversation. But that was too far-fetched. Wait, it's basically you take a sexualized and redefine the name by taking a larger or classier version of the word and using it instead to make the phrase completely incomprehensible. Okay. I mean, I understand, but I just don't mean I want to know. But I get what you mean. That'd be slightly terrifying. What, someone actually... Yeah. I haven't had that point where someone that I've met is aware of the Twitch stuff beforehand. I think that's definitely a... I guess you've kind of made it moment. I don't have anything to fear when it comes to that because not many Australians watch me. I can count most on one hand that are here at any point. So I don't really have to fear. Or okay, no one from Melbourne. I think that's easier, with the exception of... I know some family members that do pop in from time to time. I'm aware of it. I don't call them out, but family do turn up from time to time. Okay, so barbecue here, light here. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just definitely a surreal moment. A humbling and surreal moment. Oh, wow, Colin, you're at 100. Damn. Another one on 100. A guy you knew from another Twitch chat lived the other way. Apparently, always had problems with them invading his house. Okay, but there's a difference. There's like parasocial behavior, and then there's friendly behavior. I don't want parasocial behavior. I've had parasocial behavior. Hey, Lolo, remember when we had parasocial behavior here happen specifically with Animal Crossing? I don't want that. Lolo was around for that one. Like, I'm grateful that people have an interest in the stupid things I do on the internet. And I'll be polite about it, in a sense that I care about everyone to the degree that I hope everyone is well and wish them well and genuinely hope they are doing good in life and appreciate that they enjoy the stuff I do. But unless we hang outside of the context of the stream, it's like, I don't know everyone. Don't really know people on that personal of a level. And so parasocial is like, they form a mental model of like some friendship that doesn't actually exist because it's just like we only talk within the confines of the stream. And then things get weird. I won't talk about what happened. It's just someone yeah, just went beyond personal boundaries and just was acting like an idiot, quite frankly. And there wasn't a whole lot else to it. They got banned pretty quickly. It's not like a drama moment. It was just okay, not dealing with this now and then moving on. But yeah, it's just, that's the difference. It's like, one is a friendly, hey, I've been here for years or a very long time, you know, want to hang out, sure, versus like been here for about a week and don't really talk beyond small talk, and then yeah. Okay, and that's it. Just missing the barbecue grill here. It's an awkward topic because the thing about streams, I guess, especially if you're a small streamer, is you do tend to get to know people a little more intimately than a larger stream. But yeah, the same thing still applies. It's just gotta respect people's boundaries. You can definitely be friends with a streamer, but it's not something that's automatic. That's all. I know it might seem a little cold, but just... Yeah, I guess that experience kind of opened my eyes a little. I was like, okay, I guess I have to be a little more cautious and just... Yeah, be more... what's the word? Reserved about personal details about life. So then it's less likely that that mentality forms. You do talk about me all the time to your family, like when you were taking pictures of the ninja. They asked if you were showing it to me. Okay, but that's different. That's not what I'm talking about. Besides, we've known each other for a while. It's not the same thing. I'm talking about where, like... It's very hard because it's putting arbitrary borders in place and arbitrary definitions of what constitutes it. But it's more like, let's... And this is not the strictest example. You know, someone comes here and the only thing they say to me is hi. Right? And we don't really have conversation or anything. It's just a hi or whatever. And then they listen to me talking about a bunch of things. And then in their head, they think that, like, we're friends. That's what I'm talking about. Every streamer has to deal with that sort of thing. I don't want to be cold. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but it's like, yeah. I genuinely wish everyone that pops in well and hope that they're doing well. But I can't know everyone. It's just, if I get to know you, then yeah, it happened authentically and without any notions. I have a few people here that I consider my good friends. But that came from actually, you know, back and forth and getting to know them. There's one thing I'm missing here. What am I missing? You've known an ambassador for a very long time, and that parasocial behavior is a thing they speak a lot on. Yeah, it's not an easy topic. Because I get it, there's a basic need, fundamental human need to connect with people. But yeah, I guess the phrase I would use more often than not is acquaintance. I'm looking at this. What? There's one item I'm missing. I'm looking at both at the moment. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, I remember the cooler. We're swapping the cooler out because we can't have that one customized. People are respectful generally. Like, you know, that's just every now and then it happens. That's all. And it's not specific to me. Every streamer goes through this. To some degree. Where's the cooler? I know I have one. The little ones. There we go. Esky. I can send the cooler back because I didn't use it. I didn't know it couldn't be customized. Thanks for the take on the subject. It's appreciated, even if the subject matter can be uncomfortable. Yeah. Well, I appreciate people understand. I know, like, not everyone's going to agree with that, but that's my stance on it, is... Yeah, I mean, people will be acquaintances generally for me. And we can get along and everything within the context of a stream, but, like... To reach that level where I'm like, oh, you're my friend, and we'll go hang out and do stuff in the real world, it's not something that'll happen just because you watch my stream. Sorry. But that's just... Yeah. There are some exceptions, but generally that's the rule. And that's not to say we can't be friends. It's just not something that's automatic. That's all. I have friends that I've made specifically through Twitch. Lelo is one of them that I consider a good friend. Who, you know, we've never met, but, clicked. And we've hung out a bunch of times outside of the context of streaming, so it's like... It can happen. What am I going to place in that spot? I've been struggling to decide. It's a 3x3 spot, but I don't know what to place there. The problem with this island is it has this, and the other island doesn't have this in the same spot on the opposite side. A lighthouse here? Bathrooms is not a bad idea. But then it's kind of in the way. Depends if I want to continue pathing up there, but I guess I can't because this is, like, thin. Bathrooms is not a bad idea given there's a food truck thing here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, but at the very least, this is more or less done. I just gotta put the barbecue there tomorrow. Even though this isn't identical, it's pretty similar enough that you get the idea. Anyway, I appreciate people listening on that and understanding. And hopefully understand where I'm coming from. I know it's not the greatest topic during Animal Crossing, but I guess we were talking about it. I don't like to just be like, not talking about this. Unless it's something where it's, yeah, genuinely shouldn't talk about it. I guess I should go destroy that rock. I'll just close by saying that the people that are here on a regular basis, it doesn't really apply to them. As most of those people have been around for... Holy shit. I mean, it feels like it's a couple years, but it's more than that now, isn't it? Pandemic. Just messing sense of time up. Time flies. Yeah, I know. You've been around for a year, and before they used to come in and snipe Super Mario 35. Yeah, okay. Still longer than most. Been at least 6 years. It's definitely been at least 6. Dude, we've been hanging out before the pandemic, so it's probably closer to 7. Yeah, jeez. Just wanted to see your own runs on stream, and I was one of the decent runners for 35, you knew. Did you ever tell me that you were trying to snipe? I mean, okay, let's say you were. I don't know, like... I don't think it was... Is that the kind of game you can snipe? I was just playing my game, and whatever happened, happened. But man, trust Nintendo to get rid of one of the few Battle Royale games that I was actually good at. Wait, didn't I water this? I thought the snow doesn't count? Wait, it does. Alright, whatever. I mean, when it came to Mario 35, I was mostly top 5 on average. I would win a lot of games in it. Yeah, I mean, it's sad they took it away. It's just so bizarre. Yeah, Lolo's story is kind of funny. It's just a random night. I decided to play The Binding of Isaac. I always played that game. It was one of the first games I streamed because I was okay at it. I wasn't amazing, but I knew all the items at that point in time off by heart. And I could theory craft, and you know, I was alright at it. And then I stopped playing that game for ages, and then one night I decided to play it again. And Lolo popped in, and then I didn't play it again for a long time. But he stuck around. I do appreciate that those that decide to stick around beyond the game they originally watched me for. It's not a easy ask. Really, no iron. I suppose I didn't craft... I crafted one lamp today, so that's fine. You tend to prefer variety to a degree and see new interesting things like Mina. Mina has been fun. But, I mean, it's understandable. People are interested in the things they're interested in. At the very least, when it comes to this sort of thing, like Animal Crossing, you can play games like Stardew Valley or things adjacent to it, and people are still interested in that. But see, for stuff like Diablo, for example, it's like, I love Diablo as a franchise, but people that are into Diablo are only into Diablo. And so it makes it very difficult to play other things, generally speaking. With Animal Crossing, I can play like this and the cute Yoshi game, and people still have interest in both. Past a certain point, it started coming here for me and the community. Aw, man. It's so wholesome. I get really awkward when people say shit like that. But thank you. I've become better over time. Hey, Quirky Sloth. You love Diablo and Animal Crossing and Skyrim and Resident Evil. Damn. That's great taste in games. I mean, okay, I'll be specific. I like anything before Diablo 4. But yeah. I'm gonna be checking out Resident Evil Requiem after Mina the Hollower. I was waiting for that game to go on sale, and it's gone on sale. So, that's gonna be fun. Skyrim, man... I really liked that game, but it broke on me, and I just never went back to it. I played 100 or so hours of Skyrim when it first came out. And then when I went back to the main quest, one of the characters I needed to talk to got stuck in the ground, and I can only see the top of their head. And that was it. I couldn't do anything. I tried going back to an earlier save. Got up to the same point. Nope. That was it. That was it. But it's one of those time commitment things. It's just, it's too much of a time commitment. Excluding Diablo 4, agreed. Yeah. Diablo 4 kind of made me realize that the game is not made for me anymore. I still have fun with 2 and 3. And I should probably go and play the original sometime. I've heard good things. But Diablo 4, I gave it a try. And yeah, it just wasn't for me. And now it's in a state where I imagine it's better. I've heard it's gotten better. But I'm not about to give them more money just to fix the game. Alright, I just wanted to hit the rocks. We're going to swap to Blue Island after an intermission. I want to work on Blue for a little bit. So we're not done with Animal Crossing for the evening, but we are done with this island for now. And specifically, if you're watching this later on YouTube, on the VODs channel, thanks for sticking around to the end. Leave a like, interact with the video. Apparently comments do more than likes nowadays, so do as you will. But thanks for watching.